Hi everybody, Bob with Knives Town here. We're going to take a look today at a knife by Extrema Ratio, that Italian company that makes military grade tactical knives. What we have here is the Fulcrum 2T. This is a knife that's gaining in popularity despite its price, and I might as well mention that right at the outset. This is not your entry-level knife with Extrema Ratio. This is a rather expensive knife, but I think it's worth it. It ships with some very resilient foam rubber to protect it from damage during shipping. It ships with 2 Allen wrenches, one for the pocket clip, which is reversible, and the other is for the pivot. The larger one is for the pivot adjustment. It has an adjustable tension pivot. The knife is nestled in a formed cutout there, so again, no way of damage during shipping. It also comes with, they put some desiccant silica gel in there to keep the knife dry, and it also comes with some information from Extrema Ratio with respect to care, maintenance, and registration and that kind of thing. Warranty, lifetime warranty, of course. All right. Let's get a close-up on that. It's a full-size knife, that's for sure. It's a good-sized knife, as you can see there. Opening it up, it's got a very interesting profile. The technical specs here on this blade is it's 3.6 inches in length. It is made of N690 cobalt steel, and that is a steel made by Böhler, an Austrian company. And N690 is a steel that you'll find mostly on knives coming out of Europe. This knife is made in Italy, and it's a steel that's used over there. It's a very, very good steel. It's comparable to VG10, but it's really great on edge retention and wear resistance. It really shines in those departments there, and that's good for a tactical knife that's going to see hard use. It does have a flat grind on it, which begins about halfway down. And as far as thickness goes, this is a thick blade. Some may call it a sharpened pry bar, but it certainly does have the thickness to get any kind of hard use that it needs. That's a 6 millimeters thick, and in fact, they've even written the model of the knife there on the spine of the blade, so you can see the thickness there. Extrema Ratio. It is this particular model is serrated, and it does have the 2 smalls and a large pattern, which is pretty much, I think, the best you can get. That's 2 smalls and a large is an excellent ripping pattern. It's a tanto point with a top swedge there. Nice and thick. In case you wanted to know, it's a 58 Rockwell hardness, so that's going to give you a good edge retention there. And I don't know if you can see that there or not. There, you can see they're made in Italy. It says down there. The thumb studs are certainly robust. Yeah. The handle now, moving on to that, the handle is made of anodized aluminum, and it also is no slouch as far as size goes. That's a That's a good thick sized handle there. I mean, it'll really give you a good grip on that. Really give you a good grip on the handle there. Does have this cutout pattern here, which aids in grip. And of course your finger guard right here. I like the way the blade is shaped. You know, kind of a lot like Spyderco, the way their blades come up with that thumb ramp, and there is jimping on it. So that gives you good pressure in the forward push as well as the downstroke. So that's great, and your thumb just falls very naturally right there. The overall length of this knife is 8 3/4 inches, and the weight of it is 7.1 ounces. Now, and the handle is anodized aluminum, if I said that. It does come with a pocket clip, and the pocket clip is quite stiff. I don't know if I'll even be able to. Yeah, it's a tight clip, so it's I don't think it's necessarily a quick draw, and with the tension that the back spring exerts on this blade, it takes quite a bit of pressure to release that lock. So it's definitely not a flipper either. But the size and the robustness of these thumb studs gives you no problem in opening it, and because of these cutouts here, or these these scallops in the sides, lefty or righty is no problem getting that open. You can get it open, no problem at all. I just wouldn't call it a flipper. And then closing it, it's a good deal of pressure back there, and it closes shut. Centers perfectly. You know, the fit and finish and craftsmanship on this knife is very high, very good. It's built. I mean, we say built like a tank so many times it almost becomes meaningless. But you know, in this case, it really is true. I mean, it is absolutely just a rock solid knife. When you open that up and that lock clicks in, it's just like a fixed blade. I mean, there's no blade play or wiggle whatsoever. Now, this knife does come with a safety lock on it, and let's take a close look at that. This is a lock that works in both the open and closed position. So what it is really is, it's this. If you can see, there's this little bar here, and it says unlock, and then here it says lock on the knife. So if I push this from the unlock over to the lock position like that, now I can't depress the back lock. So I cannot depress the back lock to close the knife. I would have to release that by moving that post over. Then I can close the knife. And that works in the closed position as well. If you wanted to lock the knife closed for whatever reason, there's no way that would ever open accidentally in your pocket. But supposing if the knife was grabbed from you in an unauthorized way, then if that lock was on, then whoever did so would not be able to open the knife, certainly not very quickly anyway, and it would give you a chance to respond. So it's locked closed for safety there, and then it can be locked open again for safety. Just that extra degree of peace of mind that blade is going to absolutely stay open, even under the most vigorous use. This piece back here, it is pointed, and I have read that it is claimed to be a glass breaker, although it does seem a little more blunt than glass breakers I've seen. But certainly it would certainly function as an impact weapon, or as a striking presence. You can see it does have a lanyard hole there. The pocket clip is reversible. Can be reversed to this side. It's always tip up. Now this is not your entry-level tactical knife. No, it's not. This is a knife that is built to military specs. It is as absolutely as hard and rugged of a folding knife as you're ever going to find. And yeah, it costs. I mean, you have to pay for that kind of quality. It's not a cheap knife. But I would say this to you. I would say if you have the means, I would encourage you to pick up one of these knives because it just may well be the ultimate tactical knife. It is that rugged and that strong. And it's well built. You can hear that snap as it snaps shut. That back spring is pulling it forward. It's a well-built knife. That's the Extrema ratio Fulcrum 2T. Thanks a lot. I'll see you again.